So guys, this is Jake with Untitled, coming with a special gun review. Today we are looking at the new for 2023 Glock 47 MOS. Now the original Glock 47 has been around since about 2019-ish, and recently this just came out just now to the civilian market because honestly, Glock originally made this for the Border Patrol to, well, do what Border Patrol does. The point is, it was first made in a contract for the Border Patrol. Secret Service got a hold of them, and it's just now, for the first time, becoming available for U.S. citizens. What is the Glock 47? Why is it special? Why was it even made? And why do you think you may want one? Let's talk about that.
Woo! Raise hell.
So we are unloaded and clear, all that good stuff. See it, live it, love it, live, laugh, love. So why do you want a Glock 47 instead of maybe a 17 MOS, for example? By the way, 17 MOS is actually going to be phased out and replaced with the 47 MOS. Well, here's the thing. If you've never really owned a Glock before and you're thinking about getting a full-size one, this may be a good option. With all the modular features of it, I think it's a good choice. You also may be interested in this Glock if you're like me and you just simp really hard for Glock. That's a joke. I don't simp for Glock. No one sent this to me. I bought this with my own money.
I think they call that simping.
I gave them money, so.
Yeah.
Starting with just the tip, you know we like to do that. The front up here actually has a shortened Glock 19 profile dust cover. Did you know this part's called a dust cover? I didn't know that either until now. You learn something every day on T and Tactical. But essentially what this allows the 47 to do is, if you want to actually take the long slide off and put a Glock 19 slide on, you can do that. Why would you want to do that? Well, some people like to actually have that Glock 19X feel where it's got a full size grip, but a compact barrel. In addition, you can also swap out the frames. Let's say you want to keep the longer slide barrel so you have greater accuracy. You can put a Glock 19 frame, and that way when you're actually concealing it, let's say you've got your in waistband holster here, by having that Glock 19 frame, the theory crafting here, the idea is it's going to be a little bit less noticeable, it'll be a little bit less print on there, and you'll still have the long slide and barrel to kind of maintain all that. That's not going to look good at all. That's going to look like shit.
It's going to be fun. How does that feel?
Do you know how hard that is to edit?
You don't need to edit it at all. Just leave it this way. You'll be laying on your side across the screen.
No, that's okay. I won't put that in. It's going to look like dog shit. So anyways, because of that modularity of being able to swap out slides and frames with Glock 19 parts, why they never did that before, I don't know. This is really what the Border Patrol was really going after and why they picked it. I guess maybe it's like an armor issue. Make it a little bit easier for someone maintaining all the different Border Patrol handguns to just easily swap stuff out when they needed it. So
that's probably the most likely.
Most likely cause, just to make it easier for people there maintaining, repairing, and swapping out stuff. What I'm talking about applies to Glock 19 Gen 5s. I tried doing this with a Glock 19 Gen 4, which we have over here, you know, for Range Officer Randy at home. We are empty there too. Now the Glock 19 here, as you can see, Gen 4, noticeable because of the finger grooves there. I did try to swap out the slide and frame, and for YouTube purposes I came and show you the footage of that, but it's not exactly compatible. It's compatible-ish. Like I think I was able to get maybe the slide of the 19 onto the frame of the 47, but I couldn't do the opposite. I couldn't put the slide of the 47 onto the 19 frame. The Glock 19 frame is significantly different from Gen 4 to Gen 5. What I'm saying here is just one guy's opinion. Maybe it will work out for you. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I wouldn't try using the Gen 4 or even for that matter Gen 3 slides and frames with the 47 Gen 5. Again, going back to just the tip, we do have some nice cuts here, so it makes it a little bit easier to holster. You'll see here and the corners there, they've been removed. The idea is that when you put, here's my holster, check out my holster simulation here, because I didn't bring a holster out here today. By having the angles cut out there, you'll be able to slide into your holster much more easily without missing it or getting stuck on anything. With this being a Gen 5, they did start including the front cut slide serrations there on each side. So if you want to do a quick little press check, as the tactical boys are doing nowadays, myself included, I do that too, then you can do so. They make it much easier. Front and rear sights. Obviously, the worst part about the Glock is the front and rear sights. You've got your front white giant dot there and this bracket back here on the rear. Plastic, of course, as is Glock Perfection. Probably going to swap those out here fairly soon after this first shots video. Moving further to the back, with this being the Glock MOS version, you do have an MOS plate cover there. Going further back here, you've got your standard Glock stuff here, same texturing and all that. You'll see back here you've got your, what they started doing with Gen 5s, a much larger and easier to use, in my opinion, mag release there. Of course, some people like to get even bigger, so if you want to get a more extended one, you can do that. Texture wise, the way the texture feels, very good, very grippy, very nice. It feels just right. You've got texture stippling right here in the front, the sides, as well as the rear. Now coming to the rear here, you do have a removable back plate. This whole thing here, and you can see the line there. This whole thing, including the beaver tail there, is actually removable. They do give you an extra one to swap out with, so if you need a different, slightly larger or smaller one, you can do so. So they do give you a nice beaver tail here that actually helps with recoil control and all that goodness. Of course, this being a longer barrel, I don't really think you're gonna have to worry too much about recoil. I like it. I like it a lot. Going down here all the way, you'll see they actually have built right into the frame. This is with all Gen 5s. You do have a flared mag well here though, so hot situation going on and there's bad guys afoot. You're like, oh, oh, oh.
Yep, it helps.
And we are safe, by the way. We're just demonstrating. I love it. That's why you may want to look at getting flared mag wells if your handgun at home doesn't have one. So lost a little bit of footage there, but we got some good headshots, a faster pace. Just gonna kind of redo that with one of the small targets up there. Let's go with the top right one up there. A little bit faster pace here. So not quite as accurate, but whatever. I'm going a little bit faster as well.
That's right. About twice as fast, actually.
Those are all the basic specs. Of course, you got your trigger here, of course, the same Glock Perfection trigger as always. In fact, do you want to do the trigger sim real quick?
It's up to thee.
Let's do the trigger sim. So again, empty, clear there, safe. Here is your trademark Glock trigger there. I don't know, it's trademarked, I just said that. Pulling, you got your safety there. And it is a stiff, stiff, stiff boy. Oh my goodness. This feels like 5.5 pounds, maybe 6. I'm at the wall right there, very spongy, pulling through the wall. Oh, never mind, there's another wall. Oh, finally we get to it at the very end. So quick there, we'll reset, resetting, lots of reset. Okay, and then I reset with that click, pulling. Oh, so much wall. So much. Oh, there we go. One more, reset. We'll go all the way through with this one. So again, safety there. Pulling, pulling, pulling. Oh my God, so bad. Oh, ugh, gross. Not a fun time, friends. But that's Glock Perfection, isn't it? This is our first shots video. Depending on how it goes, we may decide to keep it. If we keep it, maybe we'll consider upgrading some things, maybe swapping out the front and rear, maybe putting a red dot on, maybe doing that 25-cent polish job. I freaking love it, dude.
Do you? That much?
I mean, okay, do I simp for Glock? No, I don't. I wouldn't say I simp. Do I simp for Glock? Maybe. No, I don't know. What do you think?
Maybe a little.
No.
I think you just love to hate their triggers. If you didn't have that, you'd have nothing to do all day.
No, I'm not. It's not like that. It's not. I can tell you, it's not like that. It's not. Maybe. I would have to say I really like it. When I first got this, my initial plan was, all right, just came out, new Glock, cool. First shots, maybe a final review after we put more rounds through it, and that was it. I was going to send it on its way. It's really starting to grow on me, as all Glocks do, I guess. So I'm really thinking strongly about just keeping it. Maybe putting some upgrades, different size, get a red dot, trigger job, something like that. I'm really thinking about keeping it now and letting it join the family at T and Tactical.
The permanent family.
The permanent family.
The wall of glory.
Guys, if you enjoy that kind of content, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Did you pick up a Glock 47 MOS? I'd love to hear from you. We will see you next time. If I actually try, I can hit it when I'm f***ing around. I miss.
It was the flower.